really tired of this, guys. I looked you straight in the eyes and I was like, this has to stop. I'm sorry.
It's too much.
Okay.
It's gotten too much.
Hello there, and welcome back to the Natalie and
Dennis
Show
podcast.
Happy Friday, everyone, and happy day.
This is episode 41 of the Natalie and Dennis Show here, Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's nice to have you.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit tired today. So I was just baking some nice little brownies. We have some cookie dough mix. So take a bite because I know.
Oh my God, I actually wanted to eat some right before we started this, and she didn't let me.
No, I didn't want him to try, and he just
was it hard to make these?
No, it was really easy. It's just like a box thing. But Dennis loves brownies, and for Valentine's Day, we were supposed to make them. Good.
Fire.
Fire. Let's take a little bite.
You're so good at baking.
That was pretty good.
Wow, that's dry. Not dry. Like, it's hard to go down. I have no water.
Grab mine
No,
right there.
It's okay.
Grab it.
You know, I was thinking this morning, like, you're so good at baking. You're so good at makeup. You're so good at so many things.
Wow, that's so sweet.
It's must be hard to be so talented.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel exhausted. I'm just kidding. No, but I do think about this. Like, my parents are always like, Natalie, like, because I call them in the morning when I go to the gym, right? Like, I'll go at 6 a.m, and then I'm like coming back. It's like 7, and they're like we're just waking up. And I like talking to my parents every time in the morning, and they're like, don't you think you're doing too much? Like, I'm taking like salsa classes on Tuesday. Like, I'm trying to like run a business.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a lot, and that's why I don't know where kids will fit into the picture.
I do want to ask you though, like I just said, you're very good at a lot of things. What is something that you're maybe slightly bad at that you'd like to improve within maybe the first 2 quarters of the year?
I've really been trying to practice more how I speak and being more honest with just myself. Sometimes I used to feel like I would almost camouflage myself into whatever room I was in and be a people pleaser. Like, if I knew that you were very, let's say, religious, then I would almost be like, oh, well, I'm also religious. Let me really showcase that.
Yeah.
Right. Versus being a little more honest and authentic to myself. Not saying that I'm not, but I feel like that's really exhausting to be that. So the way that I've been doing this is with like YouTube. I've been really trying to do more vlogs and being a little bit more authentic. And that is my goal. And I've also felt, because I've recently been editing the vlogs, that my train of thought has actually improved, because I almost feel like speaking to the camera has helped me. So
you've used the word exhausted
a lot
about 4 times already
today.
What do you think is leading to your exhaustion? I don't think personally that it's an exhaustion that's connected to work. I don't think like the editing is causing you to get exhausted, but it does seem like every day you come to the room, you're like, I need caffeine. And then I'm like, Natalie, caffeine's going to make you worse. If anything, you should have some water, or you've been having some headaches too.
I've been having headaches, and I've been saying I'm really exhausted. I don't know if it's because of the lack of sleep, because every freaking day I've been waking up at 5 a.m.
Oh my God.
Without wanting to wake up.
Yeah.
So I bought a new phone, and basically for some reason my Apple Watch has an alarm that I cannot remove. It wakes me up every day at 5 a.m. It pisses me off. Like the other day.
At first we didn't know that it was the Apple Watch.
No.
I feel like a lot of you have probably experienced phantom sounds in the house that only go off sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're like, man, I have to be very attentive to this sound, because whenever it goes off, I need to go find what it is, right? And then usually sometimes it takes weeks, months to figure out, oh, it's like a fire alarm that's going off, like beeping, and like it's so intermittent that it's so hard to find it, right?
I'm also a very light sleeper. So once that happens, I'm up. So I feel like I've been waking up at 5 a.m.
It ruined your day.
It ruins my day. Of
Every
course
day.
it does. Literally. I'm like cursing. I'm like in the morning, I'm like, what the is this? Why haven't we fixed it? Like, I forget every day. But that's why I've been exhausted. But you know what? I actually journaled the other day that work is not draining me anymore. It's actually really like enriching me. I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have to figure out what is it that I'm so like exhausted about? Like, why?
was woken at 5 a.m. multiple times as well, along with Natalie. And Natalie does, like, in these instances, wasn't getting up in a good mood. Like, you're getting kind of mad, right?
Yeah, I'm pissed.
And I would then take like the next 20 minutes. This is like from 5 a.m. to 5:30, trying to find what this sound was while you were mad, right?
Yeah.
And so it was an instance where I was feeling underappreciated sometimes in the effort to make sure that you wouldn't wake up, and I just couldn't find it, whatever. So this leads me into our first topic. What's some things that your partner does out of ignorance that makes you feel unappreciated?
Right? Well, I have one.
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, I really do feel like you playing games till nighttime makes me feel underappreciated because, like, why? Every night. I'm really tired of this, guys. No, I actually had a conversation with him yesterday. I looked you straight in the eyes and I was like, this has to stop.
Well,
like
to me,
no, Dennis, please. I want to have you online.
David, can I just tell you something?
Tell me.
You guys are in different stages in your life, right? You're what, 21 or 20?
20.
20.
21.
Dennis is 31. You guys have 10 years difference. His life looks different than yours. I would hope in 10 years, if you decide to get married and you have a wife, you go to bed with her and you spend time together.
But so is it the gaming or is it the spending time?
It's the just like I want to be with you.
But I feel like actually I've been going to bed very early recently and actually spending time with you. Okay. let me be very frank here. Lots of times you're very quick to forget things and you tend to be very in the present moment, like the last 2 days. Right? So no, I have gone to bed earlier more than once, more than many times actually.
Dennis, no, you haven't. Check Nest.
I'm going to start taking notes.
Check the Nest cameras.
I'm going to start taking notes because I know for a fact that I have been going to bed earlier. It's true.
Baba. Okay. You want me to put you on the spot?
Okay, look. It's fine that you feel that way. I don't want to unvalidate your feelings and your emotions. It's not about the gaming. It's that you want time.
Yes. I just want to feel like our routines sync a little bit more, you know? And I understand also that we work together all day. Mm-hmm. So we're together all day. So I understand that space is necessary. And I also like that. I just want to feel like we can go to bed together. That's all. That's all I want. Like, okay, good night. Turn off the lights.
Okay, well, for those of you viewers, I want to know your perspective on this thing. For example, let's say you're married and your partner wants to go to sleep at 10:30. Not that that's our situation, right? But just in general,
that would be my dream.
You want to go to sleep at a different time than your partner. How are you going to solve the issue? Are you going to have a conversation about it? And you guys have to one of you is going to lose in the end. Like you have to give it up.
Okay. But here's something I've been noticing, and tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I noticed that women tend to wake up earlier. At least I've seen. There's kind of like when I go on TikTok and stuff, I notice that girls are waking up at like 5 a.m. at 6 a.m. They're doing their morning workout, right? Guys are more like late night workout.
We had that.
Some guys.
We had that podcast where we talked about the whole 5 a.m. video we did, and like how many of your viewers actually wake up at 5 a.m. when they see that video, right? Mm-hmm. And so in the comments, a lot of people were saying that they don't wake up at 5 a.m., but they use it to kind of boost their productivity mindset. Right. Mm-hmm. That's kind of where it is.
Well, okay. I saw another video. I've been obsessed with the overnight blowout. It's like this little device I've been using in all my vlogs. It gives you the most gorgeous blowout. So the CEO of that, she has a video. I guess she wakes up at 4 a.m. Okay. How would you guys feel waking up at 4 a.m.
early?
So wait. So then she's like, waking up at 4 a.m. You guys, I just feel like the energy, the vibe is different. And it's because at 4 a.m. culturally, or I guess historically, it's been known to be the time of prayer, and it's known to be the time of like calmness. And the way that she was expressing 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. energy is crazy. Let's just be honest. People are on the road. Everybody's in a hurry. It's like honking, like, you know what I mean? But the 4 a.m., the 5 a.m., the 6 a.m., it's so chill. Dude, I feel like my life is so much better every time I wake up that early.
Got it.
You have to try it.
Very passionate.
When I work at Walmart 4 a.m. to 1 p.m., I wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't do it.
It's hard.
It's really hard because I'm the type of person like really wake up like always. I wake up late, like 12
Oof.
to wake up at 3.
No,
And I
because
say,
you go to bed late.
yeah. And
Well, that
like,
makes sense. See, that's the other thing. You have to be very disciplined with sleeping.
Sometimes I
hard.
think that
that's hard.
things just don't align with
Okay.
people. Maybe if people force a trend like that, like everybody's waking up at 5 a.m. I need to do that too, right? It's like
Sure.
following trends and then kind of figuring out that it just doesn't go with you
Yeah,
as a
and
person.
that's fine. And I think that's all part of like the exploration of being a human.
You know, that's actually a really great segue to a TikTok that I wanted to react to. I think I had shown you earlier today. It was a bunch of guys that were getting buzz cuts. I know I showed David.
I just feel like, hold on, because you didn't answer the question.
Oh, no, okay, fine. You're saying you want me to talk about the underappreciation?
Yeah, like what makes you feel underappreciated?
I feel underappreciated when I try to do a segue into another video, but but you ruined it.
Okay.
No. I'm kidding. I feel underappreciated when I do the nitty gritty stuff for us, like tax stuff or like
You don't do tax
money stuff,
for us.
or I do.
No, I just want to clarify.
I do
that.
paperwork for like
Paperwork stuff.
buying properties or whatever, just
Yeah.
awful things that I needed to go do.
Yeah.
And then it gets done. and
Buy
then-
properties is awful.
Not awful. No, you haven't been through the process of buying one. You like submitting paperwork,
Oh,
signing
yeah.
stuff, doing all sorts of stuff. Like it's a process.
Pero comprar casas maluco.
Not in that way. No. It's a lot of work to get it done.
Yeah, that
Right?
you keep it real.
And so that's underappreciated, I feel.
I understand. No, I agree. I agree with you. You know what it is? I think for me, I like to see the now. So like if the dishes are dirty, it's like I want to see it now versus that type of stuff takes time. So it takes longer to appreciate.
Look, this
So
is
I
an
understand.
example. I just wish he'd give me a hug when I'm sad. I don't think he really knows what to do when I'm sad. I've been dealing with bad issues and he just doesn't understand me. That's feeling underappreciated.
But does she vocalize that she needs a hug?
Don't know. I guess maybe some of the issues might be that people just don't know how to say what they need, you know?
But when you ask for things, it's not the same, you know?
You're so right.
When you ask for a hug, it's...
Damn, David, you came in with wisdom today. No, you're right. You're
That
right.
Walmart
Because,
wisdom.
you're right because then you feel like they did it out of like pity or out of what you just asked. You're so right. Yeah.
Damn, these brownies are hitting different. Another one that makes this person feel underappreciated is I ask him if he wants to do XYZ. He's not into it. His friends ask him to do XYZ and he's 100% into doing it.
That sucks.
So I guess he just doesn't want to do it in part
her?
because it's her or with her, or it doesn't appeal to him as much.
Yeah, I guess some guys don't really like their girls. like some guys don't really like to spend time.
I don't know about that.
No, seriously.
I think it's
some guys-
situational.
Some guys really don't.
Some guys don't care about girl.
Yeah.
Let me say this though.
And more white guys.
And
if
more
I
what?
White people, white guys.
Tell us. What is your perspective?
Tell us.
I feel like white guy doesn't have the same feelings the Latin people have. Because I feel like Hispanic people get like, oh, todo cariñosito. ¿Sí me
Like
entiende?
lovey-dovey.
Y eso. Y like, no.
Do you have friends that are setting that example, or who do you think of when you?
No, I see so many examples in the high school. In my high school in Rhode Island.
Yeah. You did mention that white girls are crazier, right? You mentioned like in terms of love.
White people is crazy.
No. In terms of love, you've mentioned, right, that they're just like.
But he said he's also into that.
Yeah, he's into white
I'm
girls.
into white girls. White girls. De volado.
That's funny. All right. I will segue into the buzz cut thing though now.
Okay.
All right. So buzz cuts have been very popular in terms of, obviously haircuts for men. Not everyone can pull off a buzz cut. It's just not a thing. Some people's head shapes, I'm telling you,
Have you
do
done a buzz
not
cut?
work for it. Yes.
How do you look?
I have a very nice round head. Okay.
David, what about you?
My cranium is
look good
perfect.
too.
Yes, my cranium is not deformed. I don't got some wrinkles in the back of the head.
That's
I gotta
messed
say,
up.
I look good in the buzz cut. Maybe I'll do a buzz cut for the podcast one of these days.
Oh, in the podcast.
On the podcast, haircut on
In a
podcast.
live.
Oh wow.
I don't know about that. But anyways, a lot of people on TikTok are getting led into doing buzz cuts, recording it, and then it's not ending up very nice.
That kind of reminds me of the trend where girls cut their own hair. There was like a whole time when girls were like, oh my God, I'm going to do it. And then they start cutting and they're like, holy shit. And it's like, it
Con el
gets,
copete.
yeah, especially with the bangs. You don't want to try and cut your own bangs.
I always remember that video of that girl that's like straightening her hair and she burns it. It comes like right off.
I always remember the one of this girl that she like twists it, she cuts it, and then lets go, and that goes all the way up. Like, how?
Pareció una jarra.
It's so bad. Like Betty La Fea. Like
What
that.
are some trends that you guys have been pushed into doing, and then you just realize either it's not meant for you or the trend is just bad? This is a bad trend.
I'll never forget like the Cheetah Girls, they wore those jumpsuits that were like furry.
Yes, I remember that.
Fuck, I wore that.
You did that and then it just didn't look good.
No, I thought I looked great, and I will never forget. I thought I was so cool. I posted on Facebook, I was like feeling blue today. And it's because
God.
And it's because I went in a full blue furry tracksuit. Ew. That's so bad.
Didn't you pierce your tongue too?
Yeah. What does that have to do with it?
That was a trend. Did you regret it?
No. I don't. Was it a trend? I've always liked piercings. That's the thing.
But you took it off like 3 days later.
Yeah, because it was hitting my tooth and it was basically chipping it. I was like, this isn't good.
Okay.
That I pierced my tongue.
Oh.
And that when I did it, I took it out like a week after because it was hitting my tooth. And
it was hurting?
It wasn't hurting, but I was like, this is not
right
good for my tooth. Like I could feel it kind of chipping at it. And I also just felt like it was really hard to talk.
I mean, I think a pierced tongue, especially a freshly pierced tongue.
But I didn't pierce this. I didn't do it like that.
No, it's like the tip of the tongue.
I just did like the side.
What about you, David?
Okay.
Have you ever followed a trend that you're like, no, I messed up. I shouldn't have done it?
Yeah, David, your hair, remember?
Yeah.
Show them your current hair. That's a trend.
Wait, but David, you bleached it blonde. That was the goal, right?
Yeah, and after getting blonde, I say no. I want like
And then you
black mechas.
you dyed it, and now it's bleached and dyed.
Yeah, look.
It's like patchy. It's on trend though. That's pretty trendy.
Yeah. No, I'm the flow Medellin.
You have a lot of hair. I just realized.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I
Good.
think I'm gonna keep it.
That be looking like Tiger King. Does that be still Tiger King?
No.
You need to watch it.
El rey de los
So
tigres.
great. It's so great. Okay, well, I'm trying to think of other trends. What about you? Anything else that you have done?
Trends for me.
Oh my God, come on. You are
I'm the trend
Ice
master.
bucket challenge.
I do all the trends.
No.
Fashion trends in general.
I remember like you used to buy like the big logo stuff.
Yeah, that was a trend.
Like
Armani Exchange. Boom. Like big.
Aeropostale.
That was back in high school.
Walking slogan.
Yeah. That's awful. Now it's about minimalism.
Supreme.
I mean, this is brain dead, but
Mhm.
it's not like in your face like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's more relaxed.
Yeah.
I think it's better overall. I do follow a lot of trends actually now that I think about
You
it. I
do.
follow all trends.
You are a trendy boy.
I wore Vans when they were popular, Jordans when they were popular.
I mean, you get me
I'm very
all of
quick to like hop off trends too though.
You're the one that gets me all of the trendy shoes. Like you were the one that got me Yeezys. I would have never.
Yeah.
You were the one that got me the Sambas. You were the one that got me like
Yeah, which one you get for her this week, bro? Those are fire.
which one?
¿Cuál es?
You're posting your story, Natalie.
Which one did I get?
Los Nike.
Los Nikes.
Oh,
ay,
the Nikes are nice.
Yeah,
Thank you. See? And it's all him.
I'm telling you.
I would not. I really wouldn't.
Influenced by social media.
Truly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyways,
¿Quién es su?
I'm
¿Quién es que
lucky.
te viste?
it's me.
Dennis designer.
Me and Newly.
He's my stylist.
You just rent all your clothes now.
It's true. But you really have always like dressed me for things.
Back to the buzz cut video. A lot of them you can tell regret it right at the end of the cut.
Oh God.
They just realize that their head shape just isn't meant for it.
Why would you not know that before though? Can't you kind of feel it?
No, I no.
You can?
No.
Something like
Then
you
that
can-
must be such a surprise.
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten a buzz cut, you just can't understand what it'll look like.
What? Okay, you know what I think might look the worst is if you have like the indent, so the big indents. That's because then it's like
I don't know if I'd be able to pull off a buzz cut because I have a widow's peak.
No,
you know, I feel like that's kind of new. Let's see that.
I don't know. If someone has a receding hairline, they're gonna have an awful buzz cut.
Let me see that. Wait, let me see. Oh, you don't have one. Wait, let me see. Oh, no, that's good. Yours
is kind of similar to mine. Yeah, it's like this. What would you look like with a buzz cut, Natalie?
Gorgeous.
Is there any haircut that you like full on regret?
Yes.
Any idea what it is? Can you tell us about it?
It was I think I was like in second grade. I really just wanted short hair. But for those of you that don't know, I was a fat kid. I was.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And so I remember going in, I was like, I want short hair. My mom was really like, Natalie, like, honey.
That was an accident.
My mom was like, Natalie, you just have a very chubby face. Not chubby. She said, you have a very round face. Don't do it. The point is, they cut the hair. I looked terrible.
You look like an Oompa Loompa.
It was giving all face and like no hair. And I regretted
it. Especially if the faces are wide, it kind of frames in a certain way. Especially short hair. Probably looked like Coconut Head from N&D Classified.
Fat coconut head.
Well, we're talking about trends right now. Okay. And there are things that fall out of trend. Right?
Well, I don't know why this came to my mind because you talked about trends like Usher's performance.
Well, what about it?
What did we think? Because there was so much controversy around it.
Oh, no, not really.
There was. Wait, in the girl world, there was. Some girls like hated it.
What was so bad about it?
I don't know. Because I was on the other side. I didn't understand. But like publicly would say like, I hated it.
We're the target demographic. I mean, they said that the demographic they were aiming for was mid-30s. Right? Like 35, 36. That was the target audience. So we're at like the cusp of it. We can understand and appreciate like
I saw this girl on TikTok that was performing as, you know how they skated around?
Yeah.
So she was one of the skaters and she fell off.
That was a lie.
But why was her face like that?
It wasn't real.
She lied?
So her whole TikTok account is about lying.
I don't believe it.
You fell for it? Oh my God.
Wait. This is not okay. I'm pissed.
It wasn't real.
No freaking way.
She even had a hand, like a brace on her arm. People in the comments were actually looking for the moment where she fell.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it.
No, it doesn't exist.
Dude.
The only person who actually fell was a pole dancer. Like that, one of the pole dancers actually fell.
Well, that was such a good story.
No, it wasn't real.
I hate when it's not real. That was a good story.
I almost fell for that too, but I read the comments.
Explain it.
Basically, it's a fake story. ¿Se acuerda que
estaban patinando en el Super Bowl? Había una muchacha en TikTok. She was saying that she was one of the skaters. And that she fell off the stage de la escena que se cayó.
Yeah.
And it wasn't real. She was lying.
Okay.
Pero él ya tenía un morado acá grande y es que se había pintado.
But I mean, she was just saying how she lied about her jobs, and it was just really entertaining. I loved it.
She even lied about the whole topic of the video.
Dang, girl, you
lied
got
about
me.
Everything.
You got me.
All right, trends. One current trend right now is that brother, don't like. It's a video with a sound that's added on when there's something that's disgusting or off-putting about fashion or something that's going on. And it's women complaining about the way the men dress. That's it.
So
that's the whole topic.
What's been something, for example?
So I'm going to say a topic or whatever it is, a fashion thing.
Okay.
You tell me how it makes you feel. That way you can tell me how it makes you feel too.
Should I say brother, ew?
Ew, brother. Yeah. If you think it's gross, say ew, brother. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the first one's skinny jeans.
Ew, brother.
You.
How do you feel about skinny jeans right now?
Skinny jeans on guys have always been an ill brother to me.
Really?
Red flag.
Not a
red flag.
Not a red flag, but just like it's just too tight, man. Like my jeans are tight enough. Let's only share one ass. Like that's it. Like it's too much. Like too much. So I
think skinny jeans are disgusting.
I don't even like them anymore on girls.
It doesn't matter if you have very small calves, large calves, medium calves. It looks bad on everyone, especially if you have big thighs.
No, it doesn't look bad on everybody.
I couldn't pull off skinny jeans because I looked like a fucking tamal. I was like all so tight down here.
I just feel like you look trendier and cooler with wider jeans. Like
wider jeans will fade away also. at some point.
White jeans?
Wider.
For sure. But so far they're in. And they're cute.
Skinny jeans was in its moment and it worked, and now everybody's hating on it. But I agree. Ew, brother.
Ew, brother.
No skinny jeans.
Comment below. Ew, brother or not?
Okay. No show socks. How do you guys feel about no show socks? Is that kid no show?
Ew, brother.
You're feeling the ew, brother?
No, why you feeling it, brother?
Like no show.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're not wearing socks.
It almost looks like ballerina socks.
Yeah, ew, brother.
In Colombia, everyone is like that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. It's so cultural.
It's kind of gross. Ew, brother.
It's
I gotta
not
say, ew, brother.
gross. It just doesn't look trendy anymore. Cause like
I'm over
taught
people
me.
using the Nike socks though.
Oh really? Tell me about that.
Especially Nike socks with Adidas shoes. Ew, brother, that's the nastiest
I
shit.
use that.
I use that too.
Or Adidas sweatpants with Nike shoes.
Yeah.
But handsome, not everybody has like a branded.
Get with it, people.
No, but
Get with it.
you know, la marca se hicieron para juntarla.
Exactly.
No mascara with a full face of makeup.
What's the opposite of ill, brother?
Like good?
Yeah, it's in.
Good,
No
brother.
mascara with a full face of makeup.
No mascara is very in. It
Tell me
looks
about that.
really
Can you
nice.
explain what is pushing that trend?
That I think that we've looked for so long, we've kind of looked like we've had like butterflies on our eyes, you know, like extremely fluffy. There's something kind of beautiful about just like not a lot of lashes. It's like kind of like you look like a model off duty.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. So that's how I have been seeing
So
it.
it's giving natural beauty.
Yes, it's giving clean girl.
And just
aesthetic.
not having the mascara gives clean girl aesthetic.
No, but you got to put in a little bit of the effort.
What is one piece of makeup that's like very strong, that's like out there? What's the first thing that you look at when you see someone's makeup?
Right now, lip gloss.
Really?
Yeah.
It stands out the most. Like you see their face, you just lip gloss is the first thing.
It's just no. I just think like natural, like dewy skin, like lip, like yeah, I guess lip gloss. It feels very subdued though.
For me, it's poorly applied blush. If someone applied blush very, like a heavy load, it's so bad. I think that it stands out so much, especially if it's not for like the skin type, like a hard red.
Yeah.
Ew, brother. David, what do you think? ¿Cómo le parece el maquillaje en las muchachas recientemente?
Sometimes some girls use a lot of illuminator.
Oh, highlighter.
Me a veces me quedo sin poder ver uno.
Oh, please.
It's the blinding lights. All right, dangling earrings on guys, like the crosses that they have one ear.
Ew, brother.
Ew, brother.
You used to have that.
Yeah, I used to.
That reminds me of the Dolan twins.
But I also got rid of it when the trend ended, so
yeah,
I hopped off that
Ew.
trend real quick.
Real ew.
David, ¿usted se pondría una areta que cuelga?
No.
No.
I never liked it.
Last one, jean shorts.
Jean shorts.
Ooh, I like that one though.
They're getting trendy.
I don't know. What do I like on a guy? I really don't know anymore.
What is your biotype of guy?
What is my what?
Un biotipo de hombre. Like,
My stereotype?
yeah.
Honestly, Dennis.
Ooh, that's nice. Thank you.
Look the
That's very
modelo.
sweet, Natalie. I
Look the
appreciate
model over there.
That's very nice of you. I didn't expect that compliment.
I've told you this before.
Yeah, but like, that's very sweet. That is very nice of you.
You guys are lame.
So I had a really funny topic here. It's super, super like simple, but I wanted to know what's a single ingredient that would ruin a dish for you? I had a recent experience where I accidentally had something that had okra in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it absolutely ruined the meal for me.
Because it's slimy.
It was disgusting. I also got to say,
Okra. Just say
sometimes picking the wrong type of cheese can ruin your meal too. I added American cheese to a sandwich recently, like the yellow cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's too strong. It just kind of like ruins everything. Any idea for you guys what ingredient you add to your food that you're like, God damn, like why did I do that? Ruined it.
No, honey. I haven't really.
There's nothing in particular that you've added to meals that have ruined it.
I don't know.
A lot of people said fennel seeds. ruin meals?
I mean, okay, I guess salt. Like, I
overly
might,
salted meals.
just in general, like I know this is weird, but I don't really like salt on my eggs.
Why are your eyes half shut? Am I putting you to sleep with this topic here? What is wrong with you? Oh, that's right. At the beginning of the podcast, you said exhausted 5 times. I'm sorry the podcast is this boring to you. I need some energy in this room, people. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity. We're all going to stand up. Paremos todos. Ready?
Okay,
No, but for real.
But like for real, show your crotch. Like stand up. Come on. Everybody stand up. Come on. Everybody stand up.
Show
Ready?
my crotch.
Dance. Okay.
Oh,
Give me the damn ingredient that bothers you.
I don't know. I feel like I have. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
What's going on? Tell me.
No, I don't know, guys. I'm tired.
David, help me. What's an ingredient that ruins your food?
Ingredient I ruin my food.
What if I'm pregnant? I've been really.
You are not.
I've been really tired. David, what would you do if I
David,
was
usted me la va a
pregnant?
cuidar. You seem too
bro, I'm
excited.
gonna be so happy for you guys. Bro. I
please.
think I'm gonna be the most happy.
You think?
All right, I'm just going to tell you what people said because you are not
Yeah.
giving
Tell
any
me.
input at all.
I'm sorry. Tell me.
Okay.
Maggie.
Maggi?
What's that?
What is that?
It's like a condimento.
Maggie, I've
Maggi.
never heard of that.
Okay.
Never
What
heard
does
of
it look like?
Like a box.
Bugs.
A
Cuadrito.
box.
Box.
Big.
Interesting.
Never heard of it.
All right, number 1 was stevia.
Ooh, I could see
People
that.
said stevia would
Sometimes,
ruin their
ugh.
meals,
True.
especially when stevia was combined with other artificial sweeteners, that it would just straight up ruin their drink.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
Number 2 is celery. People say that celery added to meals ruins it and then it tastes like metal.
Ooh.
I've hated celery for the
Oh.
longest time.
No, I like celery water.
I remember we made celery water for a TikTok a long time
No.
ago.
We juice celery, but I mean celery water. It's like
Gross.
tea. It's not. It's actually really good.
Okay. Making meals hot just for the fact of making it hot. Like you don't spice it, you just make something hot and spicy.
Oh, okay.
So it's flavorless,
Yeah.
but it's just spicy, like Thai hot.
Yep.
That's ruins ingredients. Ingredients that ruin. Your low energy is sticking to me. I swear.
I'm sorry, honey.
And then the last one is just fennel seeds or any type of seed that like changes the whole flavor profile of things.
That's because they're so strong.
Yes. Duh.
Am I really?
So
Life is moving in slow motion.
What is going on here?
No, I'm okay. I'm all right.
You sure you're good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't have to go over there and like
I don't know if I'm good actually.
touch your forehead, see if it's hot, got a fever or something.
I don't know. I've been feeling off this week. Can you check?
No, you're fine. I think you're good.
Okay.
If you pass out, we'll call 911.
I'm ready.
That's
To get,
rude. Says
You know why?
Plummy.
You know why you might be a little bit nervous right now?
I'm not nervous.
You look nervous
I'm not. I'm tired.
because OpenAI has come out with their new thing, and that might take our job.
Oh my god.
Check out that segue into the next topic. OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, released their new program, Sora.
That was crazy, actually.
It was insane.
So you can create video,
Yes.
like anything. You're like, hey, have a guy on a cloud reading, and it like creates a guy on the cloud reading.
So
However,
yes.
it's crazy.
You use text prompts to input basically anything that you want, and it would create a video.
Yeah.
And so, my parents are very untechnological. I think I've said it here on the podcast a couple times. And they've fallen for some dumb shit that you
So
can just
have
tell
mine.
is yeah.
Tell me how my parents were showing me robots in New York City fighting people.
Yeah.
I could look at that video and I was like, this is fake.
I can't imagine them falling for this type of shit.
It's bad.
I imagine your parents coming to you with that video and saying, it's an
They were like, the world is changing. This is dangerous. I was like, guys, this is not real.
What a lot of people are worried about, especially creators now, is these videos being used as stock images. It's going to take the job away of like, I don't know, drone pilots, people who do, B-roll for videos.
And I think with this, like, we can differentiate like what is real and what doesn't is real,
Tavi, are you okay?
No sé. I don't know.
Tavi, you're falling asleep too?
It's the brownies.
No.
What did you put in the brownies?
Brownies con premio.
Those brownies fucked us
Literally,
up.
though, there's something in the brownies.
You drugged us.
I don't know. I'm like, wait, what? That is so odd.
Let me get through this Sora segment, please, guys.
Okay.
OpenAI says it's the future. It will be the future. A lot of film cinematographers, people that work in the film industry are worried.
So imagine a whole movie with AI.
Yes.
Like created. That's pretty crazy.
It is possible. They don't have audio though. So they
okay.
audio engineers, your jobs are secured. You still have a future for now.
What about YouTubers? Do we have a future?
I mean, isn't there like this like 3D influencer that did really well for a while?
YouTubers always going to have a future.
Or not?
YouTuber, yes, always going to have a future.
You think?
But
Always can make great content, right?
so can AI though.
I guess.
We're all at risk of losing our jobs. I don't know. At any moment, a robot can come in here and do a podcast better than we, because like obviously they won't get tired like we are.
That's true.
It won't have some shitty topics like I do.
No.
Okay. Let's do this. So let's just throw in a topic. And because that is so crazy, I'm going to let him throw it in.
Okay. This is podcast with Natalie and N&D Show.
What is happening today? Am I losing control of this show?
Okay. Welcome back. This is new episode.
You know what I think? I think there's too much sugar in this for both of us.
I'm titling this video Natalie Drugged Us. That's the title of this video.
Oh. All right, Davi. So
Dopamina.
what's the topic?
Okay, the topic gonna be...
You don't put him on a spot. Go.
He just
It is bad, we'll move
you
on.
guys... Okay. Everyone is hearing right now.
Yeah.
¿Están a favor o en contra del aborto?
Oh my God.
No. We're not
No.
doing that political shit.
Skip it. All right. We're moving on to the next one. Gen Z has decided to all move to New York at the same time. Apparently, only 1.4% of apartments in New York are actually vacant and available for renting.
1.4?
1.4%. That means that almost 99% of all apartments in New York are taken. It's crazy. This is the most packed that New York has ever been. And not to mention, if you're a YouTuber and you want views, move to New York and title your videos, I'm alone in New York. You'll do great. I'm telling you.
That's so true. It's really become trendy.
But what about New York is pulling people in that direction?
New York has always been that like magical place. It really has. I mean, look at it in like Sex and the City. You see it on a bunch of rom-coms. Like it's just the place to be, It's fun. It has like your nightlife. It's cool. So
let's say you got to pick between New York and LA. Which would you pick?
I don't know. I never lived in New York, so I don't know. I lived in LA.
Live in New York
Must be great.
Jeez.
Like, remember when we were just staying in that hotel and we'd go and get pizza down the block? And then I feel like New York has more of like that homey vibe, Like, what?
These brownies are excellent, but I am worried that there's something weird in them.
No, there's nothing. I just made them normal.
Let me just tell you guys.
Magical brownie.
New York has this vibe of like anything is possible.
It does.
You're in the hustle. It feels like you're in the rat race. You're doing it. Your dreams are going to become true. LA is kind of the same, but it's so much chiller.
I don't know though. I feel actually the opposite. I know it makes more sense to say it that way, but when I go to New York, I feel more chill. I feel kind of like I don't know.
I think it depends on the profession.
That's true.
Because if you're living in Queens or you're living like far from Manhattan and you have to like commute there and you have to like partake in the subway with everybody else. Like it's loud and things just change.
I've never been inside a subway.
I've never been in the subway either.
I feel like I'd be too scared, honestly.
I think thousands of people utilize it day by day.
We have in Chicago.
Oh yeah, we use that.
Yeah, we have.
We use the train to get to downtown.
I don't know if we've ever been inside a New York subway.
Not an underground subway.
Yeah.
I know England has a lot of subways and, they're relatively safe. I don't think subways are like bad.
No, but
we're
there's
just not
always
accustomed
that
to using them.
person, I feel. I'm just scared.
Oh, we use the metro in Medellin.
That's true.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you use the metro in Medellin a lot, David, or you didn't use it a lot?
I use it regularly.
Mm.
Not too much normal stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's leading, the whole New York thing is leading to people actually scanning obituaries to figure out where people are dying and where that next available apartment might be.
Oh my God.
It's that bad. The amount of people that are moving to New York. Also, not in this article, but I had read in another article that a lot of landlords aren't really maintaining the buildings. And they're actually just kind of hoping that whoever moves there kind of sees the negative aspects of the apartment as like a quirk. Like, oh, that's so neat. Like, but my bathroom doesn't flush. That's just New York, Like, that's how they hope it goes down.
But also, do you think that YouTubers are influencing, some YouTubers or social media people have influenced more young people to move?
I was never intrigued in New York until I started watching Casey Neistat. That started influencing the whole like hustle mentality, go to New York, anything can happen, pop-up shop kind of thing for like your new clothing, right? Like, oh, you have a brand. Oh, you want to do a pop-up shop? New York. Like, that's the place to do it. No one's going to do a pop-up shop in Orlando, Florida. Like, that's just not, it's not going to get that much like, hype. Maybe
it's just what you make of it. I get it though. I
think as a brand, you also want to show people you have enough capital and investment to do it in New York. Right. I think it's more of a show-offy kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think it hits the same if you do it in Austin, Texas, if you do it in North Carolina.
No, I get it. I mean, it's just like when Glossier opened up in Miami and then New York, LA, like all that. I
know that there's a Glossier in Austin, Texas, actually, now that I mention it. Like they've actually expanded beyond the big markets. Yeah. That's also when you're a big brand, you can do that. But you really have to hone in onto like those specific things. Mm-hmm. Why do you think lifestyle creators focused on New York specifically though? Like what about New York made it the place for creators?
I mean, maybe they just rode off of the whole Casey Neistat thing because the ones that I see are the girls.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So maybe they're like, that was cool for him. Let me try it for me. So you have people like your mom, Ashley. You have people like Maya Pham and like a whole bunch of other girls.
I do got to say the one thing that I really like about New York in terms of filming is no one cares that they're being filmed. They just keep walking by. Mm-hmm. They're really great for backgrounds. Like, having just random people in the background kind of adds mystique to it. And then B, you can film anywhere and you have a nice backdrop. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't matter where you are. There's always that interesting thing in the back, a big building, something that's nice.
Yeah. Like it looks nice, but
us here though, I think our vlogging has been mainly at home.
Yeah.
We don't vlog outside of our home that much. And even then
there's not like a
lot, there's not like a lot of nice stuff out there to show.
No, there is. I prefer at home vlogs. Like I prefer it over travel vlogs. I prefer it over anything like that. So
that's great. Would you move to New York? David, would you move to New York?
Being honest with you, if life say me, like give me opportunity to live in New York, I'm going to take it, No, si David me da una oportunidad y me dice, pues si me prende la oportunidad de vivir en New York, yo voy a decir que sí.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice.
Where would you guys not live?
Oh, we're staying in the U.S. though. We're talking U.S.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think in the middle of nowhere, like Wyoming, like Kansas. And there's nice places there. When we went to Arkansas, there is a lot of like mountain biking.
That's true.
There's cool stuff everywhere. I think you just have to pick like that, maybe around like a college town where things are just kind of, active and happening.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think there's anything like, I don't think there's a bad place that I would know.
I feel like you're lying.
Okay, Ohio.
There you go.
I wouldn't move to Ohio. How about that?
Utah. I never going to move to Utah.
Utah's nice.
Actually really pretty. Yeah,
it is very nice.
But I
actually.
get
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I understand.
All right, let's move into Dennis's fun facts of the week. Hopefully, this will pick up the energy. Did you guys know that the average trained dog can learn up to 165 words? Wow. Some have a vocabulary that's as big as a human toddler.
Oh.
How many words do we think Jupiter knows?
I don't feel like a lot.
First of all, how smart is Jupiter from 1 to 10? Is he the smartest dog you know? Dumbest dog you know?
I think he's pretty smart.
I think he's average. I think he's
Like
a 6. I think he's a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Wait, what makes him average?
He's not dumb. And he understands commands. And
No, I think he's pretty smart.
he also understands when you're sad or when I'm not feeling that good. So I think
Yeah.
having that emotional connection,
He has that. He's very like emotionally in tune.
that
you
gives
know?
him a point. That's why I would say instead of 5, he goes to like a 6 or a 7.
I don't get it. He's so smart.
What
Smart would be fetch, and he fetches. He does not fetch.
He does fetch. You don't play with him.
No, he does not fetch because when he brings it back, he doesn't let go. He holds it tight.
No, he's amazing. He's perfect.
Can you? Okay. Can you just open your eyes really wide for me right now? And
Can I
just,
tell
like,
you that
yeah.
this light is like right in my eyes and I'm just tired. I've been up since 6.
Okay. How smart is Jupiter?
I think he's really smart. I mean, okay, I think in
What number?
a 10.
From 1 to 10? No fucking way.
Yeah,
No, yeah, he
No
is.
way.
No,
No.
let me
You don't believe he's a 10?
No.
No.
Why
He
then?
is. Let me tell you the little things that make him special.
Okay.
Number 1, he takes care of kids. He's never gotten trained in that area. So one time there was a little kid, like a little toddler, going around corners of the kitchen running, and Jupiter was making sure he would swerve right to the side so the baby wouldn't hit any of the edges. When the baby was going up the stairs, he was making sure the baby wouldn't fall back. Can you believe it? That is wild.
Sounds like a 6 to me.
No. That's one.
Anyways, I think it's 6.
Okay. Another one, he's very in tune whenever I start crying. Like he just like knows what to do, and he'll come to me, he comforts me. And also whenever we're yelling, he rings the doorbell.
He tries to prevent arguments by asking to go outside.
Yeah, he does. Or he just wants to get away from it. I think he's very intelligent.
I'm sticking at 6 and 7. I do believe that he lacks a lot of like basic tricks, I guess. I don't know if tricks constitute intelligence.
That's the thing, right? It's kind of like saying like fun facts. If you know fun facts, you're a smart person, which I don't.
I don't think that.
That's why I'm saying
You cannot compare fun facts to tricks and dogs.
it's kind of the same thing.
I think tricks and dogs would be
Yeah,
like
it's gonna.
play. Okay, he knows place. Come and sit on the bed. He knows sit. He knows heel.
Uh-huh.
What else does he know?
Agua,
Bark.
comida, pan, stop,
Jupiter.
perrito.
What other dogs do we have in our life? Do we have any other people that we know that have a dog, and can we rate them real quick?
Yes, there was a really dumb dog that came to mind right away.
Bro.
Who was this dog that came to mind? A really stupid little dog.
Small dogs tend to be really dumb.
It's the small little ones.
The small little fatty.
Anyways, the next fun fact. There used to be a device that I actually owned, and it was called the 20 questions device or whatever.
Oh, I remember that.
It was a little toy that you could input. It had some buttons. It asked you questions, and it tried to guess whatever you had on your mind. It could be an object, an insect, an animal. It could be anything. And it was actually really good at guessing what you were thinking about, and it only took 20 questions to figure out what you were thinking.
But didn't it become like a website or something like that?
So it actually was a website at first, and it became a toy.
Oh, wow.
So the way that this programmer did it was he would ask his questions to friends, and then they would give it the answers, and it started to learn. And so 20 questions is kind of heralded as the first instance of neural network AI. It was actually learning.
Mama, I feel like you treat this podcast like a research. Like, I think you're too smart for us. And I think we need to start talking about topics that are more like everyday, because that's so interesting. Yes. But can you see how you're giving me like Andrew Huberman type of vibes right now?
So
like, look at Tavi, put your camera. Like, that's your audio.
You drugged us with brownies, obviously. You have not really like vibed with my questions this episode, right? No, what's going on here? 20 questions. We talked about it. It got so fucking boring that we had to restart because David literally fell asleep, started drilling on his keyboard. And then what were you doing? You're just not in it.
I don't know.
So then we remembered, guys, guess what? We're going to Daytona 500 and we're actually invited by McDonald's. And we're going to be in the Michael Jordan MVP suite or something like that. I don't know.
We're going to be in with Michael Jordan.
I haven't seen a single Daytona 500. I'm not into NASCAR.
But we are into McDonald's.
But yeah, McDonald's is pretty good.
I'm so excited.
So we're very excited.
We're going this weekend. We're probably going to vlog it. We'll see. And
vlog
it. We'll probably end up doing that. And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting I keep telling you, what do I wear? And you're like, it doesn't matter. It's just
like a typical thing.
Casual event.
Very casual.
We'll see.
Being honest to you guys, I think how you dress is how you look to the people.
That's true. It
you
matters.
should to look good.
It matters. No, I totally agree with you. I agree.
I did want to say though, and I wanted to ask, right? And this is the last topic of the episode. We've been invited to a lot of things and we tend to turn things down.
Sure.
What is like wrong with us? Why do we turn so many things down? And then why did we say yes to this? Is it because it's in close proximity to our house? We don't have to fly anywhere?
Yeah, I think that before, like, we would always get invited to events, but like LA is 5 hours away from here on a plane.
Yeah.
Right? It's also a 3-hour difference. I always felt so like we were living out of a suitcase. I really felt like that. We were constantly traveling. That's why we ended up moving there. We moved to LA for a year and then, we moved back. But basically, it just throws you off from your routine. I mean, just imagine. Yeah. It's exciting. It's fun. It's also very tiring. And for me, a routine is very important. So,
all right, you're here to hear, guys. Stay tuned to the next vlog where we go to Daytona 500. I don't know if it's gonna be the next one or the one after that, just because you've been so on top of this vlog game. We appreciate you guys being here, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you so much. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, be sure to rate us.
Damn, that was smooth.
Thank you.